Tottenham's Carabao Cup clash with Leyton Orient is in doubt after the League Two club announced that a number of first-team players have tested positive for coronavirus. The Os, who was set to face Premier League side Tottenham in the Carabao Cup third round on Tuesday, have closed their Bray Group stadium and training ground until further notice. Orient have said in an official statement that they have informed the EFL and Tottenham and will make an announcement on the status of Tuesday's game shortly. Public Health England will decide whether Orient are able to fulfill the fixture, and if they are not, then the club will forfeit the game, as per EFL rules. 5.1 A club which is unable to fulfill its obligation to complete a competition match in round 1-2, and including round 4 due to either 5.1.1 that club's player, having returned a positive CAT result and self-isolating in accordance with the action plan set out in the return to play/return to training protocols, resulting in the club not having a sufficient number of players to fulfill the fixture, or 5.1.2 any requirements or directions of the UK government and or by any public authority, shall forfeit the fixture, pay the opposing club's expenses in accordance with Rule 5.8, and the opposing team shall receive a bye into the next round of the competition. Following our game on Saturday 19th September, COVID-19 testing was conducted on all of our first-team playing squad, the statement read. Today, Monday 21st, we received formal confirmation which shows that a number of our first-team squad have tested positive for COVID-19. Leyton Orient's priority is the health and well-being of its players and staff. Those who have tested positive will now strictly follow government self-isolation guidelines. EFL clubs no longer have to mandatory test their players and staff for COVID-19 on a weekly basis like is still the case in the Premier League. But ahead of the midweek tie with Spurs, Orient tested their squad and staff and have recorded a number of positive results which now puts Tuesday's game in doubt. The statement continued, we have also informed Mansfield Town, Plymouth Argyle, and Oldham Athletic, our three most recent opponents, prior to the public release of this information. EFL rules state that a club which is unable to fulfill its obligation to play in the Cup due to positive COVID tests may have to forfeit the fixture, and pay the opposing club's expenses, who will receive a bye to the next round. It is permitted to rearrange league games without penalty, however. Leyton Orient manager Ross Bolton's pre-match press conference, scheduled for this afternoon, has been cancelled. The news comes after Tottenham announced that they would auction their signed match shirts from the game. Proceeds from the auction were to go to the JE3 Foundation, set up in memory of former Orient manager Justin Edinburgh, who died of a heart attack last year. Edinburgh played for Spurs between 1990 and 2000, appearing 276 times for the club. He won the FA Cup and League Cup during his time at White Hart Lane. The JE3 Foundation was set up by Edinburgh's son Charlie, aiming to support heart charities and to campaign for legislative change, Justin's law, to make it compulsory for all health, fitness and sports facilities to be equipped with a public access defibrillator pad. Tottenham are scheduled to play at Brisbane Road tomorrow night as Jose Mourinho looks to win silverware for a club that has long missed out on the top prizes. Spurs got their Premier League season up and running this weekend with a 5-2 win over Southampton at St Mary's Stadium, with attacker Heung Min Son bagging 4 goals. Last season, the Premier League club crashed out of the competition to Colchester United, as Mauricio Pochettino's spell at the club began to unravel.